Hey guys, Luap the blah. Hey guys, Luap the Great here again with my vlog channel, and it's story time. You ready for another weird story? Weird stuff, brain hemorrhaging stuff, funny stuff. This is what happened. When I was around 15, 16, still living with my parents, of course, they had rented this movie, which I really, really liked. And I still, to this day, kind of like. I don't remember every part of it, but there's one part I definitely remember, and you'll know why. But there was a lot of, like, funny quips in it. It was like a 1990s, some of you kids aren't even born yet, but it was late 90s, early 2000s, like rom-com, romantic comedy kind of thing. And it was called 8 Days a Week. 8 Days a Week is a song that the Beatles did the 60s, 70s, long time ago. But it was named after that, and I have it up here on IMDb. There it is. 8 Days a Week. That is the name of this movie. And it's the main star in it is the guy, which I don't think ever did anything after, and Kerry Russell, which you've seen in other movies. She's so pretty. And she was the star. She was very young at the time, of course. And she was in like Starship Troopers and other stuff that you might have seen. She was the romantic focus for the movie because she's a beautiful young girl. And the whole thing was quick synopsis, I guess. The whole thing was the male, the boy, I don't remember his name. Wait. Peter, I guess, and the girl's name was Erica. Sure, IMDb, love it. I'll put that away now. But yeah, the main guy loved this girl all through high school, and it's in like the last summer of their last year. So one more year going back, so they're 17, gonna be 18, or they're already 18 or whatever, going for the last year of high school, and this is the summertime before that. So he just completely romanticizes this girl. She is his next door neighbor, or just down the block. I don't remember. Anyway, and he stares at her, which is definitely is a little creepy, but whatever. She sunbathes, and he's like, "Oh my god, I love her." All normal romantic comedy kind of stuff. He gets up the courage to talk to her. They end up being friends. They end up liking each other, and all kind of stuff. Romantic comedy stuff. But alongside, there's also like the goofy best friend, which is also in rom coms usually. His best friend did some silly stuff all the time, not trying to hurt himself, but hurting himself, doing all kinds of weird things. And that's where the story comes from. The story for me is I was watching this movie, like in front of the TV, head in my hands like this, sitting like on my belly on the floor, just watching this movie. It's fun. It's a good movie. My parents are sitting behind me on the couch, and this one scene comes up, and it ends up ruining my life for a couple of years. Well, for a night. It was really weird. But now the buddy in it, who's always trying to do weird things, and he's just a kooky guy. He's trying to give himself fellatio, trying to do the deed because he doesn't have a girlfriend either. He's trying to do it to himself. Ugh. So throughout the movie, he keeps on. It's like, dude, I almost got it this time, and the other guy's like, whatever. I'm staring at this girl. Yeah. So towards the end of the movie, it's almost over, and he says to his friend, Pete, I don't remember what the other guy's name was, but he says to his friend, I did it! I finally did it! And he's like, how was it? The other guy, it wasn't that good. And he said, tastes like roast beef. It's a funny line. I chuckled, and then on the seat behind me, sort of like this, if my parents, my mom, my dad were sitting on the couch behind me, from behind me, I hear my mother say, no, it doesn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like, Mom, no. I'm sorry, guys. That's what's in my head. That's what's going on with my life. Well, it was back then. But yeah, stuff like that. My mother has a great sense of humor. She doesn't care what she says. She'll say anything and not care who cares what's going on. A lot of caring and not caring. No caring. She has no filter. And she said, no, it doesn't. Which, God, I hope I don't have to explain to people. Basically, that means she was telling me she knows what penis tastes like. Gah! Gah! Mom, no! Mom, no! Yeah. So that's another weird little story, and I'm sorry slash feel better for saying it, but I'm sorry you had to go through that. I don't know. It's a fun movie. Had a lot of good moments, and then that happened. So, another story time, guys. I got more. And I apologize. I don't know. Let me know what you think of that. Have your parents or your mother or your father ever done or said something that just creeps you out like crazy? Because a lot of them do it. Some of them are more aware and they don't do stuff like that, but it still slips up every once in a while. You got to realize your parents are human. They're normal. You were born. They had to have. Not a lot of kids or adults even want to think about their parents that way, but it's natural. It happens. Just don't tell your son when he's 16. Oh. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. I love you and goodbye.